My name is Alexandra Niedźwiecka. I went to Oakland College. I'm 21 years old and I work for BAM Construction.
My name is Jack Wadmore. I am 21 years old. I studied at the Hemel Hempstead School from year 7 all the way through to year 13.
So my name's Ollie. I'm a site manager for BAM, 21 years old. From year 7 to end of GCSEs, I was at Aylesbury Grammar in Buckinghamshire, and then for A-levels, I went to Tring in Hertfordshire.
So I'm an assistant quantity surveyor at the moment. It's when you're on site already after you've won the job. So you go out to tender, and once you go out to tender to 3 subcontractors, you pick your subcontractor. You then go into contract with them and you deal with them on site.
So the day-to-day role of an Esther sort of involves calculating how much a construction project is going to cost a client.
So as a site manager, you sort of manage the day-to-day running of site. So before people come, outlining what they're going to be doing, focusing on health and safety, and then daily briefings with the guys as well.
There's a lot to enjoy about the job. Every single construction project we work on is different. They all have their unique design. So you're consistently learning new things on the job, off the job. It's 10 years down the line, you're always going to find new things on a construction project. Not everything is going to be the same.
You get involved in a lot of different packages, so you might have groundworks or cladding, so it's the variety.
There's something new every day. There's so many packages. Like the job I'm working on currently, there's 29 different packages and they're all different. They all have challenges, they all have some benefits, and you just learn something new with every single package. When there's a problem or an issue, it's overcoming that and making sure everything's correct. You've done your best. That's a bit challenging to know what to do.
At school, there were many career events after school, and I attended a few career events, and I saw BAM as a stall. I met June Wilkinson, who is our education and community coordinator. I had a conversation with her about the organisation, sort of what they had to offer, the different roles they had throughout the business, and because of my subjects I chose for A-level, I got online, applied, and that is sort of, I went to an assessment day and I was lucky enough to get the role I have today.
So I knew I wanted an apprenticeship, and I used to always like construction, so I knew I was going to do an apprenticeship in construction, but I never wanted to go to uni. They didn't interest me. I wanted to, I'm more about experience. I don't really like education in terms of just sitting there looking at a book. Is not really interesting to me. I don't learn as well. After
I left A-levels, I went and worked on site for a year, went for an interview. I got involved with BAM through that, and that's how I'm here now.
The GCSE subjects I studied were maths, English, science, geography, French, art and product design. I then further carried on maths, geography and product design, and took on finance because my interest was in figures and pricing, so that's where I looked into becoming an estimator.
So I'm quite, it's a bit different. I went to UTC, so it was a construction engineering school, and as part of my GCSEs I done a level 2 in construction, so that was one of them. I got a distinction in that, so I really enjoyed that subject and I went into that. So I done it at A-level as well, a BTEC in construction level 3. And so that did influence what I went into.
So GCSEs, obviously did the compulsory ones, and then I did French, German, history and economics. And then at A-level I did business, history and government and politics. So obviously completely unrelated to construction. But I sort of, as a summer job, started on the construction site. I really enjoyed it, seeing the process of things getting done. So that's sort of what guided me into where I am now.
So I wanted to work in a bank, something to do with money, accountant, something in the bank, mortgage advisor, something like that. And they are similar. I'm still dealing with money day in and day out. I'm looking at spreadsheets.
At 15, I knew I wanted to get a degree early on. That's sort of something I wanted from the start, but I didn't want to go to uni full time. I wanted to earn my own money. So the opportunity that BAM gave us, having a degree apprenticeship, you was able to do a bit of both. You was able to go to uni while earning money yourself, and you wouldn't have the debt of uni. So it was always a path I was looking at for a few months while at sixth form.
I actually wanted to be an accountant when I was younger. So it can be obviously completely different to what I do now. But as I sort of researched into it, I realised I wasn't really that interested in being an accountant. And obviously, as I said, working the summer job, it did interest me a lot. So that's sort of why I chose where I am now.
In 5 to 10 years' time, I see myself hopefully progressing in my team currently in the pricing department as an estimator, or you can work your way up to be a pre-construction manager and keeping in the role, because I'm enjoying everything about pre-construction at the moment.
Hopefully an assistant, if not a bit higher, as a QS.
Hopefully a site manager, fully qualified, maybe pushing towards senior site manager, so taking on a lot more responsibilities on site, managing other site managers.
Looked into different areas, not just uni, not just apprenticeships. There's so many things out there they can look into, such as degree apprenticeships.
Yeah, just if you love it, be enthusiastic about the role. If you love it, show you love it, do it. Work experience is amazing. Gets your foot through the door.
Embrace it. It's not just your stereotypical builder. People have a very closed eye opinion of the construction industry. They don't really understand quite how many roles there are, so it's worth doing your own research, because there is a lot more roles than people understand.